Yay! Okay, I am super duper excited because I'm going to have so much more fun making sure that I'm doing my videos and all of that good stuff on this side. But I did have to pop my head on Facebook land because, of course, that is still where I generate leads and all of that stuff from. But I am here specifically to talk to you ladies about some things that's on my mind. So I'm going to give it a second because hopefully Camille and let's see who else was over there. Marcia may be able to join. If you guys can't, that's fine. Catching the replay, it is what it is. And I'm just getting my phone. I mean, my computer said LOL because I wanted to make sure that I had the video playing. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it in my shoulders. I can see it in my face, and I can see it in my skin. I don't know if you guys know it, but every once in a while, I wear Mary Kay's Tinted Moisturizer, and I feel really fucking good because I don't have on any at all. Woo, woo. So this is August, and her natural skin is showing out for you guys. So most of you already know this about me. It's not like I'm about to tell you something that you've never heard or that you don't already know. But one thing about me is that I never have and I never will do anything for the money. And sometimes we work with clients and it's really, really great. And sometimes we work with clients and it's not so great. And some of you lately that are in at Fix My Business, you've even talked about how you've had situations or altercations with individuals and you realize that the client didn't show up and you like, well, cool, I'm gonna let them go, or whatever it is. So I know that you all already understand this, but I'm going to talk about this. Hey, yay, make it work, woman. I'm so glad you could join me. I don't know if you heard me, but I don't know if you can see it, but I can see the change in my body, like right here. I don't feel this poof, and I can see my skin. I don't think I've ever had, but look, I promise you, no foundation or nothing. But it's not like I don't have good skin already, but when I tell you I'm feeling so freaking good, I am. And so I returned my Arbonne stuff today because I basically wasn't doing the shit. I've been drinking a shit ton of lemon water, eating a whole bunch of vegetables, and doing other things. And so I'm really excited as I'm going through my transformation, but that's not why I'm here. That's not what I'm here to talk about. So, it's easy, right? It's easy to get rid of a client that wants to be gone. But I don't know how many of you have ever fired a client. Okay. I have personally fired clients, and I thank God that probably for every 20 I probably only have to fire one. But the point is that I have, and I'm about to fire a client right now, and the reason being is because of the negative energy between the two of us. And I've seen something like this before. And honestly, I have found more often than not that this type of energy has a tendency to happen with healers. So probably 2 years ago in a group, and some of you know this story, Camille, you were there. There was this one woman I worked with, and her name was Sama. And when I tell you she came into the group, couldn't get anybody to sign for any of her programs, couldn't get them to do anything. She has plenty of posts where she would come in like, oh my God, I did what you said, August, and I put the post out there, and it's the first time I immediately, like in 30 seconds, had somebody sign up, and then somebody else messaged me and asked me would there be a recording first. And so she really, really got things going. But she did a lot of things where her integrity was in question, not just with me, but with other people. And when I confronted her, one of the issues that we had to deal with was the fact that she didn't like it. And so the ironic thing is that she went, it's saying my comments posted yesterday. What? No, I see your comments anyway. Ooh, and I see hashtag glow up. Hey. So anyway, she even went on this retreat in Hawaii and was going to come back, but little did she know when she came back I had already worked through all of my stuff and I was going to put her out the group. But she asked to leave, and she even asked if she get a refund. I'm like, girl, please, you lost your mind. But one of the things that she said to me, yeah, energetically, I just don't think that this is good for me. I honestly, you're just too rough and you need to learn how to basically teach the way she teaches. She supposedly was this soft person when she actually was very rough and rugged her damn self. She just didn't see it. But because she spoke like this and did stuff like that, she thought that she was okay. Not to mention that most of the people thought that she was kind of weird. So I can already understand why in most communities she wasn't accepted. She neglected to even realize that she was in a community where my tribe, even though she was weird, I accepted her. So guess what? They accepted her too, and that's something else that she was weird. But I was the one who was always friend, with the weird one. So I didn't really care. And that's just being real. Hey, Marcia, I see you here too. But the thing she said to me was, I just wanted the success I could get by working with you. So she wanted to learn how to make the money, but she didn't want the whole package deal. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I've seen things happen like that before. So I get that kind of thing, and a lot of healers always want to work with me, but most healers are too. Look, I'm gonna be hella vulgar here. They turn bitch made, they pussy, like for real. They talk all this stuff about they can attract anything, they can do anything, they can be anything. They got the energy of the universe flowing through them. You better not fuck with them, like they're these magical fucking unicorns. But then when they deal with the confrontation of themselves, then all of a sudden they get really really antsy. And so this one person in particular, I remember me and her had we didn't even have a confrontation. She just said some things to me and I said some things back to her in turn. And I was like, yeah, but before I do any work with you, I said, I'm gonna be honest, the way you practice some things in your business, I'm not sure if I'm comfortable being uncomfortable with you because of some of the things that you do. Other people might accept that, but what she does is already new to me anyway. And so instead of her respecting that, she went from all of her love and light energy to, I hired you to be my business coach. I decided I don't want to discuss anything else personal with you. And so I'm going to have to just keep that way. I hired you for my business coaching and that's it. Well, guess what? You kind of fucked up because the way that I do what I do, if you in this scenario, this is a person that's in a group. It's like, oh, okay. Well, being in my group coaching programs, part of how I coach is by bearing my soul. Is by letting people know who I am, what I've been through. I tell some dark secrets that I still have yet to tell other people. I don't care if they come out, I just haven't told other people yet. And so for me, it's like, you can't be in my group because I'm always airing my personal shit. So if you want me to only be your business coach, then I'm gonna need your ass to get some more money and pay me my one-to-one rate, which will only be what it is until I make the transition on October the 1st. And if you struggling to pay that now, you ain't gonna have what my new rate is later. Because if that's what you want, then you need to stick to, oh, what? Here's your call, your coaching call, your assignments. Oh, you need supporters and help with something? Okay, I got you. Because everybody that I work with, I ain't gotta be your sister, girlfriend. We don't have to be cool like that, even though there will be positive energy and bonding. We can make it very professional, but that's about as close as you're gonna get to it. But then overall, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when it all boils down, ultimately I've created my business the way that I want it to be. And my typical ideal client, this is why this person's getting fired, period, is a woman who, and especially my sisters, and this is just being real. We already go through enough shit all the time. We're already working through enough mental, emotional, and spiritual stuff. So to have a coach that's leading at the helm and willing to be very vocal and very transparent, in my mind, it's asinine to even think about shutting that down. But when you don't want to face your own demons, then that's when that becomes a problem. And so a lot of you are willing to deal with the challenge of, well, if people don't come up and the clients don't show up, that's what it is, and you let them go. But what about when you can make a choice and you can let a client go? That's a bigger one. And most of you, you'll be like, I could do it, I could do it. But some of you, you're still in that place where you're leaving the ball in the court for the people to choose. And a lot of times, the reason why you leave that ball in their court is because you're looking at your bank account. You're looking at what your budget is. My budget is just fine, but it ain't where I want it to be. And I definitely can hold on to that client so that I could be able to bring in them hundreds, but it's not worth it. And I can honestly tell you guys that every single time I have cleared space, every time I've cleared space with one, I've always gotten multiples of better. Not just another one that's better, but multiples of better. It's like a client that I had back when I did hair. All of my clients loved me because I was always on time. And I remember this one client, she said that something happened and that she was running behind a little bit, and that she was gonna, be X amount of minutes late. And I was like, sure. And I see a comment. I'm gonna come back to it in a second. I don't know why it's not even showing me on YouTube that I got anybody else on here still. It went away. But yeah, and oh girl, look, I done already read your comment all the way through, so I'm pretty much there. But anyway, she ended up doing a whole bunch of other stuff. And when she came, even though I didn't have another client after her, she was my last one for the day. When I said something to her about her time, she's like, well, if you don't want me to be here, I just have to be, you know what, deuces. You don't even understand that you need to pause. I know you're used to going to salons where you sit there for 45 minutes before they touch you, but I'm ready 15 minutes before you even come through the door. So as soon as you come in, your experience begins. And so, and it's as soon as she left, two new calls came through, and I had two new clients. Her hairdo used to be like $120. I had two new clients that were getting hairdos that were between $175 and $200 a pop, and they ended up being very great and very loyal clients. And no, it doesn't necessarily always come out that way, you know what I'm saying? But the point is, that's when we see where your faith in God lies for real. Is he really Jehovah Jireh? Is he really going to provide? Or are you going to risk your peace of mind and your sanity in your business to serve a client that you don't like, that can't be satisfied? And it hasn't happened yet with you, Marcia, but you may have someone who does a couple custom orders and it's really good. But then after that, you'd be like, dang, I keep on being more and more thorough with my process. But no matter what I make, they want to do something else. Can I revise this? Can I change this? And I'm telling them this is stuck. And, and they just, when you start feeling bad, like, dang, well, maybe, not that everybody's always going to be 100% satisfied the first time. Not that you will never have to make any corrections, but you know what I mean. That one client can come where it could be like, Lord, she is so hard to satisfy. Don't let that person be your client. They may be the one that's willing to pay you $400 for them earrings, but it's headache money. I don't do headache money. You know what I'm saying? You said coaching is intimate though. How do you get coached and not be vulnerable? I don't know. And the best coaches are counter vulnerable. For real, for real. Let's just be honest about that. But that's neither here nor there, and that's not my issue. But I can't. Basically that lets me know that you're confrontational. So there's a difference between working through bullshit versus somebody acting like you're the adversary. Your coaches, you're not supposed to be the combatant, right? Is what it all pretty much boils down to. And so, that's just what it is. That's the way shit goes. And that's the way love goes. Dun, 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 dun. So, anywho, on another note, and I haven't made the announcement over in Facebook land, just so you guys know, FMB, the group has already been created over here. I'm transitioning people to FMB over here. And there's also going to be an FMB DIY group. So there'll be two groups that are over here. One will be for the people that stay. One will be for the people that want to be self-directed and still have access to the coaching tools. So that's one thing that's going to change. And I'm going to begin to move those people from there over to here. I might even do it right before September. So all of my training videos and everything is going to be plugged on this side. And oops, I see a bunch of comments are popping up. I'm finna get ready to I'm finna see you in the streets now, child. The reading book club is over here. And I wanted to talk to you. You said you had one. I always wanted something else. Yes. I was on YouTube first. Oh, okay. Hey, well, either way, were you looking for me on YouTube? Or did it? when you clicked it, did it send you to YouTube? Who knows? Okay, we'll figure it out. That's the thing that I'm really trying to truly understand and navigate over here on this side. But what I was gonna say is this: I want to do a fitness group over here. And I don't even know what I want to name it. Camille, you're really good with names. And here's the thing. Uh, with the fitness group, once again, it would be a free group, and it's just one of those things where we support each other. And that support may look like saying, hey, did you know that this is a great substitute for this? If you use this spice or this seasoning, this reduces inflammation. It's getting on here saying, look, I did my workout, stuff like that. Because I was in a group that was Pika and Dana had a group, and it's cool, but I know that I want to keep on moving all my energy over here. So I can't do everything where everyone else is at. So Dana and Pika, if you happen to watch this video, I also understand if you don't participate on this side because it's too much for you to do this over here and do that over there. But I want, one thing I will say about the community is I want it to be robust though. And I don't want to, just like with the book club, I don't want to be the one who's always bringing the stuff to the table, always saying the things. It's not about my opinion. It's not about my ideas. I know a lot of the books we'll read. Yes, as a coach, I can give a lot of spin-offs on things from business, from a business perspective, and mindset, and so on and so forth. But I don't know everything. And so even with the health and awareness, the things that I do know and the things that I can bring to the table, we could create a place where it's going to be a plethora of resources. And then eventually we will graduate to, you know, yeah, I might be like, I ain't doing this stuff in August, but if you want to have fun, maybe you will grab some weights and I'll cut on some music and we will do some YouTube videos and work out together and keep our bodies to, you know, tight and so on and so forth. And hopefully some of you all will be able to navigate and do YouTube videos and post them to the group as well. It would be nice if you can do them live, but worst case scenario, you have to upload them and then, you know, put them in the group. But the beautiful thing is this, as far as the algorithm is concerned, you will have activity though on your videos that you didn't have before because of the people that are on this community. So some of you that wanted your YouTube page to grow, this is part of how you get it there. And you said you're gonna come up with something African. Yes, please, come on, come on, come on. And so, yay! So that's it, ladies. That was my juicy nugget that I wanted to share on this side of the planet, of the social media planet. I'm gonna let you all enjoy your day. Thank you all for everything you do. Thank you all for being here with me. Still navigating through some technical stuff. And a lot of people voted. One of the things I noticed about the polls on this site is that even though you can see the results, the polls are anonymous. So please make sure when you selected your day, pick your favorite day and give me a time frame. I would like to have at least two of you on a call at one time. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that. But that way, when someone says something, somebody else could be like, yeah, that sounds good, but did you think about this? And be like, oh, okay. And then we can flip it from there. So I think I got one more comment that I need to look at. My YouTube is a storehouse for my iMovies. Gotta do better. Yeah, hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it fucking is. So, all right, darlings. Well, I love y'all. I'm gonna let y'all go. Thank you for rocking with me for so long and all of that good shit. And I'm gonna get out here and go and secure me a bag. Secure the bag. All right, I'm going, y'all. Bye, beautifuls.